everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Odette and I do weekly fashion and lifestyle videos. So Christmas is fast approaching and I just felt like this was a great time to do a Christmas gift ideas, particularly because we have a lot of sales going on right now and we'll go through up until Cyber Monday and maybe even past that. And so this is actually a great time to start thinking about going out and getting those ideas for your loved ones. So I've grouped this video into different categories where I'm going to start off with the general category. And in this category, I'm going to talk about general gifts that you can pretty much give to anybody in your life. And after that, I'm going to move on to gifts specifically the ideal for parents, and I'm then going to talk about gifts for your loved one, whether that's gifts for him or gifts for her. So the first gift idea in the general category is a gift card, and this is pretty much a very safe gift that you can give someone. However, there is some thought because obviously you have to think about where you're going to get the gift card from. So this is great for those people who you struggle to shop for and you're kind of worried about what to get them that they would genuinely like. Let's say, for example, if you know your dad or any family member or friend loves doing DIY, then it makes sense to get them a gift card from a place like B&Q here in the UK is like our DIY store thing. Or if you know that someone likes to shop at Zara, let's say their entire wardrobe, that's me, is predominantly Zara, then it makes sense to get them gift card. And you can put anything on there from £25 all the way to £100-300, again depending on your budget. At least you can ensure that the person is getting something that they want. Let's say someone wanted to buy the next iPhone and you know that an iPhone is very expensive. So what you can do is that you could just get them an Apple Store credit card. That way they can put some money towards getting a brand new iPhone. So that's just an example of, you know, how a gift card can be used depending on what you're doing. The second option would be a sports gear. Obviously we are stuck at home and most of us, particularly in the UK now that we have a lockdown, many people are going to exercise from home and you could go for a run or anything like that. So if you know that anyone, any loved one in your life, they've been meaning either to step up their home workout, and this is definitely a great gift that you can give to them. And that could be anything from a set of dumbbells, kettlebells, or yoga mat or workout subscription. I mean, pretty much anything that you know can benefit them. I think this is definitely a great gift that you can give to them. And again, this is something that you can get for anybody. Within the workout gear space, I think a very good option would be a smartwatch. So whether that's Fitbit or Apple Watch, I think that's what they call it. But yeah, anything along that space of exercising or monitoring your heart rate, how many steps you've done. I think that's a fantastic Christmas gift to give to someone. The third option in this category would be nightwear. Over the years, every time I've gotten either a set of pajamas or really sexy nightwear, I've always appreciated it, and I feel like this is something that you can get for everyone. This is definitely a safe option. We can have the same night, whether that's a nightgown or pajama set, for a while. So definitely updating their wardrobe with a brand new nightwear set is definitely a great way to get them a gift. And within this category, I'm including sleeping masks, warm and cozy socks, household slippers, especially in parts of the world where we currently have winter. This is definitely a great gift that you can give to someone. I feel like every single year I have to change out my cozy / fuzzy slippers because I wear them a lot during the autumn winter season and they kind of get worn out and I need a new pair. And the thing about this category is that you can get something very cheap from Primark or even Topshop, and you can go all the way to the White Company where they sell robes, the towel robes. I think they cost like 79-80, maybe even more pounds, but they're made of really good quality, but they're very expensive. So another great option is perfume, but again, you have to really know the person you're gifting this to, just because different people like different smells. But a perfume is something you can get for your dad, your mom, brother, sister, loved one. You can get it for anybody, and if they wear perfumes, they're going to really appreciate it, especially for women, because I know there are a lot of women out here who collect perfume, so they like all kinds of perfume. So it's great to add another thing to their collection. I think they're really going to appreciate it. Another really great gift idea is jewelry, and this again, it's great for females or for male. I mean, in the jewelry section I also put watches as well. It does help to know a little bit about the person. I know that at the moment Miss Soma is doing about 25% off their website, and a lot of high-end jewelers actually doing discounts on their website. So if you get them either a designer piece, jewelry, whether that's earrings, necklace, chains, bracelets, anything, rings even, and as long as it's very good quality, I think they're going to really appreciate it. And for guys as well, besides watches, you can also give them cufflinks. You can get really cool fancy ones, and again, you can get it for your dad, for your husband or boyfriend. I feel like jewelry is something that you can pretty much get for anybody. You just have to decide what kind of jewelry to get for them. The next item that I have in this category is a cashmere sweater. So I know that it's a bit too specific compared to some of the other gift ideas that I've given you guys. But I feel like, especially for those of us in the Northern Hemisphere, you can never go wrong with a cashmere sweater. It's a very good quality sweater and it is expensive. I think cashmere sweaters run from 70, 80 pounds and upwards, and it can get really expensive. But I think this is definitely a category that you cannot fail in. I mean, I live in the Northern Hemisphere, so it's winter at the moment, and so you can never go wrong with giving someone a cashmere sweater because they would always find very good use for it. Again, unless they have an entire wardrobe of cashmere sweaters and they're overflowing with that, then maybe give them something else. But I think for the average person, they don't have a lot of cashmere sweaters because it is expensive. I mean, it keeps you warm. It's something that if you unwrap, you can choose to wear it that same day because it is a nice cozy sweater, and everyone kind of likes being cozy during Christmas or during the winter period in general. So the final one in this category would be a hamper basket, and I think this is absolutely a great gift idea because it does pack a bunch of goodies inside, and a lot of times it does give you very good value for money. Hamper baskets, there are all sorts of things inside depending on where you're looking. They're great hamper baskets for men, they're great hamper baskets for women. I mean, you can find a great option, a great selection on the internet, especially now during the Christmas season, where a lot of the shops have tailored and packaged these baskets to suit the season and also to suit various types of people. Basically, you just have to look around for it to find something that is best for the person that you're giving it to. So that's it for the general category. I'm going to now move into the parents category, and at some point I'm going to split up mom and dad just so that we have something a bit more specific for them as well. But the first thing is a great holiday package. So this might be a bit of an expensive option, and it might not be great for now because of COVID. But if you're looking at getting them some kind of really cool holiday package deal, if it's something that's a bit more flexible that they don't have to use now, they can use a bit later down the line, then that's a great option to give them, especially if you know, for example, if they've always wanted to travel to Egypt, you can probably get them some really cool touristic package in Egypt, or you can get them even the flights to Egypt, for example. So I think getting them a great holiday present is really nice, especially if it's something that they really want to do. That's something that they would forever cherish. You're helping them create amazing memories and you're paying for it. Another alternative is to get them some type of an activity ticket. So that could be anything such as a poetry class or a cooking class. And the thing about this type of activities is that they're great bonding exercises as well. I know of a lot of people who've even retired from companies that I work with that said they wanted to learn more about gardening, or they wanted to do more painting, photography. All of these things are things that you can get for them, and they would, I guess, enjoy it because they want to do it. So again, you have to sort of know that they're interested in this type of things to actually be able to get them something that they would actually appreciate. So another thing that you can get, and I thought about this more recently, is a coffee maker. I don't have a coffee maker, but I've been looking online to see whether I can find one. And I know a lot of people drink coffee, so getting them a really cool, fancy, sophisticated, yet easy to use coffee maker, I think they would really appreciate it, especially if it's been accompanied by some very good quality coffee beans. The best coffee is actually coffee that you grind and brew immediately rather than having ground coffee, because it does lose its flavor and using it. It's a great present for parents because if your mom and dad both drink coffee, then they can both benefit from this amazing new machine that you've given them. So if I go now to gifts that you can get for your dad, and one of the gift ideas is a TV. But I feel like TV is something that, especially a new TV that is very good quality, HD, can do all sorts of amazing technical things. I feel like that is something that your dad would appreciate, maybe a bit more than your mom. Not to say that women don't like watching stuff on good quality things, but I don't think that we are as obsessed with it as men can be, especially if they're like football fans and they want to see it on a massive big screen or whatever. So I think this is definitely a gift that you can get for your dad. Obviously, I know it's a little bit on the pricier range. That's another reason why you need to buy it on either Black Friday or Cyber Monday. So that's it for the dad. So for your mom's side, a few things that you can give for your mom that she might appreciate is a really cool bag. Again, if your mom is into style and she's always wanted like a nice cute designer bag, then this is definitely a great Christmas present you can give her. Something a bit more classic and something that really goes with her style. But again, you have to know much about her and know that she has actually been looking at something like this to actually give her. Another thing that you can do as well is like a great spa day. Again, I know when COVID-19, we're in lockdown, but after lockdown, so post, especially in London area, post I think from the 2nd of December, when the lockdown will be lifted, beauty salons might open. I'm not entirely sure, but if it does, then giving her a great spa day, a place to relax, whether it's like sauna or any other thing, that's not a bad idea. Again, she doesn't have to use it now. She can wait until maybe the vaccine comes out or things get better and actually use it. That's a great thing about getting this kind of gifts, because a lot of times they don't really have a very early expiration date, and if they do, I'm sure because of COVID, they're willing to kind of extend the deadline for these kind of things so that you can use it later on in the future. So that's something to consider. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for the general section. If you're enjoying the video so far, then go ahead and give us a like, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you know every single time that I upload. And yeah, let's go on to the next section. So now the final section is gifts for him and her, and I'm gonna quickly whiz through this because I feel like not much explanation is really needed for this. Generally, men, in my opinion, have never really been, especially a lover, has never really been too difficult to shop for, because they tend to be a bit more simplistic in general. And so one of the things that I feel like is definitely buzzing now is like a PlayStation 5, and I know this is only valid if your significant other is very much interested in video games. So a PlayStation 5 would definitely be, if you can get your hands on it, by the way, because I heard it sold out. If you can get your hands on it, then that's definitely it's definitely an amazing gesture to give to a boyfriend. But obviously, I say this, but I would also say it depends on your relationship with them, on how long you guys have been together, if you're willing to spend that kind of money, that type of money, and that, you know, because it's a lot of money. If you're willing to spend it to show them, you know, how much you care, then that's really an amazing Christmas gift. Otherwise, a great option as well to give specifically to him. And again, keep in mind that you do have a plethora of options in that I listed in the general section. Any one of those would do for him. But if you wanted something else that was quite specific to a guy, then I would say accessories it's a great gift to give to a guy. So things like belts, wallets, and socks, and just things like that. I feel like us women, even if our wallet is still in good condition, we tend to change it a lot more than men do. They don't really care about changing it. They buy it for functional reasons, and if it's still working, they would keep it. So a good replacement wallet for a very old one is a great alternative. Also, generally tech stuff. I mean, again, this is not true for all guys, but guys tend to be a lot more into tech things than women do. But obviously, you have to know what kind of tech things we're talking about. So the kind of tech stuff I'm talking about is, for example, speakers for a sound system, and it doesn't have to be a really super complicated or complex sound system. It could be something as easy as a simple sound bar, and there are different price range for those. Amazon do great options for them. Talk about also headphones as well, if they're interested in that. I mean, there's just a lot of things that they can do. And the next one that I would move on to, and this is just a great transition as well to move into the women's category. So this one is like a workout bike, and I'm specifically talking about the Peloton bike. I have seen the adverts on TV non-stop. It's great for working out at home. You have the bike, you have the screen there, and you have different programs that you can set up. So this is definitely something to think about. The only thing I would say is that this bike, the Peloton one specifically, is very expensive. It's really in the upper range of gift giving. We're talking about thousands of pounds, if I'm not mistaken. The one I saw was about £2,000 plus. So yeah, this has to be a very special person, number one. Number two, you have to have the finances to be able to afford something like this. So you can get a cheaper version. It doesn't have to be Peloton. There are different ones that you can get, and I'm sure that there are cheaper alternatives that work just as well, but they're not as branded. So definitely something to consider. And I said, I know you can give this to him, but this is also a gift that you can give for her, so him to her. So now that I sort of slid my way into the gift for her category, I'm just going to continue there. A gift to give a girl is candles. I feel like a lot of females, and this is not true for all females, but a lot of females love candles. They like nice scented products. So this is a set of candles would definitely be good. I usually buy the one from Parks because they are very they have very strong scents, and they have a variety of scents, so definitely something to consider. However, I would say if you're gonna buy this, then you have to think about what kind of scents they're into, just so that you don't buy them stuff that they don't like. I personally don't like perfumey smells because I am allergic to perfume. I use something else, not perfume, but things more of like smells that have a bit more of an earthy feel to it and rusty, those are the kind of candle smells that I like. So that's why I say you do have to think about what they like. An alternative is also to buy like a set of candles. So I know that at the moment Brand Alley is doing like a good deal for Parks candles. You get, I'm not sure quite how many, but I think it might be a set of about 15 or between 10 to 15 candles, and you get them at a discount price. And another thing as well, I think this is definitely a very good idea. Again, if your girl is really into designer products, and I'm talking about like a designer bag, a designer belt, a designer watch, any designer piece, designer pair of shoes, any of that, because these are things that women like. You have to kind of know what they're going after. I know for a lot of girls, their entry-level designer bag tends to be a Never Full or an Armor BB by Louis Vuitton, so that's something to consider. You kind of have to know their taste and what kind of stuff they would go for. Maybe drop in ideas every now and again and see how they respond to it. So, but it's definitely something for you to consider. Luxury items are very expensive, and I feel like you have to give it to someone who means that much to you. Unless you have the money to spend, then that's a different story. But if you have to save up to get it for somebody, then this is definitely a great way of telling someone that I love you, I appreciate you, because you've had to save up a lot of money to get them something that expensive. And the final gift that I have, and this is a gift for him or for her, so I would not put in one or another, is YouTube gear. So obviously I do YouTube, and a lot of people these days do some type of blogging or vlogging or Instagram or something along that lines. And so if you know that you're dating somebody or you're with someone who either uses a lot of gear in order to create whatever it is that they create, then I think it's something worth thinking about, to give them some type of either money towards getting something that they like, or actually buying it for them. So for example, if your boyfriend has a YouTube channel and he uses a Canon 750D and you wanted to upgrade his sound system because he doesn't have a mic or whatever, you can think about investing, let's say, in the Rode wireless mic. I think that goes for about 100, no, I think it goes for about almost £200 if I'm not mistaken. You can think about upgrading their kit. That's a very specific example that I've given you, but that's true for anything. If your girlfriend loves to take pictures for Instagram and she uses her phone, if she doesn't like her phone and she's been thinking about investing in a camera, you can get her an entry-level camera for her to take her pictures with. There's a lot more things that fall within that category, so it's definitely something to think about, whether that's lighting, camera, lens, microphones, anything within the whole blogging or creator influencer space that you can get for your loved one. I think that is definitely something to consider getting for them. So that's pretty much it for my video. I hope I was able to at least spark something in you. If you haven't thought about it, then hopefully now you can think a bit more about it. But I definitely hope I was able to be of some type of use or of help to you guys, because that's what I'm trying to do more with my channel. I don't just want to put out content for the sake of putting it out. I want to definitely put more content that you guys find useful. So if you did enjoy this video, then go ahead and give us a like, and don't forget to share with your friends and your family, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content like this, and turn on the notification bell so that you know every single time I upload. So thank you very much. Also in the comment section, let me know, out of all the items that I listed, what was your favorite, or which ones do you think you might be getting for people in your family. You don't have to say who it is, but it's definitely interesting to hear what you guys have to say. Or if all the stuff that I mentioned, if you didn't like any of them and you thought I can't use any of that stuff, then just let me know what you're thinking about getting your loved ones. And like I mentioned, Black Friday is coming up and we're going to have a lot of sales going in December, so definitely take advantage of that and get a lot of the items for your loved ones on a serious discount. That way you save some of your coins. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.